Is like a golden treasure box, echoing the words uttered by Japanese astronaut Kamiya Yui that he was struck by during the arrival of the last HTV on August 24th, 2015. The HTV so far executing a textbook rendezvous for an expected capture by NASA astronaut Shane Kimbrough, the Expedition 50 commander, and Thomas Pesquet of the European Space Agency, who are in the cupola of the International Space Station at the robotics workstation, ready to use the Canadarm2 robotic arm to reach out and grapple a grapple fixture on the HTV-6 as it moves to within striking distance of its grapple by Kimbrough and Pesquet. The original grapple time was scheduled about an hour and a half from now at 5 a.m. Central Time, 6 a.m. Eastern Time. However, the HTV-6, with all of its rendezvous maneuvers having gone by the book so far, departed the 250-meter hold point about 24 minutes ahead of schedule, with everything proceeding actually ahead of schedule, not only on track but ahead of schedule, and so it is possible that the grapple time could be advanced. The only constraint is for the earliest go for capture time, which would be 4:28 a.m. Central Time, 5:28 a.m. Eastern Time, and that is based on lighting. That would be the earliest go for capture that would occur just after sunrise.
Houston Station, in step 3.2, the crew is ready for the HTV approach to the capture point.
Houston copies.
In the cupola of the International Space Station, European Space Agency flight engineer Thomas Pesquet indicating that he and Shane Kimbrough have completed their review of procedures for the robotic capture of the HTV. This is Mission Control Houston, the HTV-6 continuing a very methodical approach toward the capture point, now just about 17 meters away, about to reach the capture point. This view now from the end effector camera on the Canadarm2 robotic arm, looking dead straight on at the grapple fixture on the body of HTV-6. And HTV-6 now holding at its capture point. There will be two sets of calls later on this morning during that installation procedure. First, the first stage capture, followed by second stage capture. That will mark the official installation point for the HTV, hard mated then to the nadir port of the Harmony module of the International Space Station. And capture is confirmed. Capture confirmed at 4:37 a.m. Central Time, 5:37 a.m. Eastern Time, as the International Space Station and HTV-6 flew 250 miles over southern Chile. The station currently flying over eastern China, beginning a pass from northwest to southeast that will carry the vehicle over Taiwan, the Philippine Sea, and the east coast of New Guinea a short time from now. As you can see, the HTV is moving ever closer to the nadir or Earth-facing port of the Harmony module of the International Space Station for its final installation. As we mentioned, there will be a series of sensors called ready-to-latch indicators, or RTLs, that will be illuminated at the point at which the two berthing surfaces at the forward end of the HTV and on the nadir or Earth-facing side of the Harmony module come into contact with one another, and that will be the precursor to the actual bolting of the vehicle in place, as the Mechanical Systems Officer, or the OSO, as the call sign here in Mission Control is known for. Operations Support Officer, or the Mechanical Systems Officer, will send commands to begin the bolting of the HTV into place. 16 bolts will be driven, 4 gangs of 4 bolts apiece, and in various stages. First stage capture, then second stage capture, and it is at second stage capture that we can officially declare HTV hard-mated to the International Space Station for a stay of approximately 6 weeks. Again, you're looking at various views. This from a centerline berthing camera system that is measuring the alignment of the forward end of the HTV cargo craft to the common berthing mechanism. Flying over the South Pacific, about to begin a southwest to northeasterly track that will carry the International Space Station over the coast of Chile. It has been some 3 hours since the HTV-6 was captured by the station's robotic arm, operated by Shane Kimbrough and Thomas Pesquet of the Expedition 50 crew. And now we're just minutes away from bolting the HTV in place on the nadir or Earth-facing port of the Harmony module of the International Space Station, where it will reside for about the next 6 weeks. This is Mission Control Houston. The Mechanical Systems Officer here in Mission Control has confirmed a good second stage capture. With the bolting continuing, the HTV is now firmly affixed in place.
For the UPA recycle tank drive.
I'm Ian Ziering, and you're watching NASA Television.